Dr. Bauer and Dr. Spence are co-authors of a recently published textbook on community-based participatory research. We are excited to have them as guests on our show today. To start off, Dr. Spence, can you please talk a little about what community-based participatory research is?
Sure. Community-based participatory research, or CBPR, is different from the traditional traditional research that involves experts developing hypotheses based on literature and entering into a community as an outsider proposing change. Community-based participatory research places value on the collaboration between community members and academic partners, reflecting an equal relationship in decision-making during the research process. Specific research methods of CBPR vary greatly. However, this research can easily be identified by the cooperation between the community members and community engagement and creating a two-way input of the researchers and community members. A good friend of mine at the Detroit Community Academic Urban Research Center discussed her research and the emerging evidence that suggests that there are increases in the quality of research when investigating a partner with the community being studied.
Thank you. Dr. Bauer, you recently had the opportunity to work with the first rural academic center for excellence in youth violence prevention in the nation. Can you tell us a little about the project and your role in it?
Yeah, absolutely. I was really excited when I heard about the project. The project actually started shortly after Columbine, and as you know, since you have done some research yourself in the area of youth violence, there have been youth violence prevention centers established throughout the nation, and the first rural one was actually here in Robeson County, which is real close to the neighboring county of the community that I'm working in at UNCP right now. And so through my past education and work experience, I've actually had the opportunity to work with members of the multidisciplinary team that are doing this, that received this grant to do this large project. So I was extremely excited to be able to work with it, and so during the time that I was with the project in Robeson County, I pretty much held various roles. They shifted throughout as the project needed, but I would say essentially my role was the same, which was mainly to just help bridge the partnership between the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill and the Robeson County community. As Dr. Spence has just previously noted, there are several things that really need to be present in order for a successful partnership to occur.
What things are needed to have success in the CBPR approach?
Well, every community is different, and not only considering the difference in size and demographics, but also the level that they seek and accept change. So communities are not static, but they're fluid in nature, and they're always changing. Communities are at different stages of readiness to change. And as researchers working with a community-based participatory research project, assessing this is very important. And this is a major factor in determining how effective and supportive your proposed change will be. While I was in Colorado, a colleague of mine, Ruth Edwards at Colorado State, worked with the Tri-Ethnic Center for Prevention Research and Community Readiness Model, which defines the stages of community readiness. Those stages include no awareness, denial resistance, vague awareness, pre-planning, preparation, initiation, stabilization, confirmation and expansion, and a high level of community ownership. The community readiness theoretical model assists in how to assess a community, which is important because ideally a community would be aware of the issue at hand, open to outside technical assistance, and eager to participate in research. However, this is not always the case, and being aware of where a community is will tell a researcher where to start in engagement. Community readiness can influence the overall change process by identifying the appropriate needed strategy to approach a community.